Hello YouTube. Hello everyone. How are you guys all doing? So let's talk about what's happening right now. It is Smite is being revert to 9.5 season 9 mid-season patch. Now you may ask, what is 9.5? And basically, I don't want to give you all of it because it's too much. They increased the HP, base HP on every god, and increased the base HP on minion waves and base HP and scaling base HP. So what does this mean? It completely destroyed the identity of Smite macro. What is macro? Macro is the decision making and play making on the map based off what you should be doing on the map. So for example, a Baron is sitting in at mid camps. He's level 6, right? He's level 5. In today's Smite, you would never kill him. In 9.5, you could easily kill a support. That is misposition. Why is there a support sitting at mid camps by himself? So to explain this, to make you understand, I'm going to show you some gameplay. So what am I going to show you? So I'm going to open Smite here, and I'm going to show you what it looks like with two supports hitting each other. Okay? Can you get on Smite? Do you have Smite updated? Can I get anyone that plays Smite to join my lobby? Or I'll invite someone, Bolden maybe? Okay, so to keep explaining on 9.5, what was the Smite identity? So Smite identity was always a fast-paced, high mechanical game, right? And that's where the competitive aspect was always about. And so when they took away the fast-paced, that would be okay for other games. Why not Smite? Why can't Smite be a late game game? Well, Smite cannot be a late game game for a couple of reasons. One, there's no scaling. You don't get any stronger past 30 minutes if you're farming efficiently, right? Two, Smite has a artistic feature of fighting at level 1, level 2, level 3, level 5, level 7, level 10, not just level 20. If anything, level 20 is more boring to fight at in Smite than 1, 3, 7, 9, 10. The game had no flow. The game's flow was taken away in terms of when you could kill someone, when you couldn't, how you played the map. So let me show you what I'll invite call me JK right quick. Let's go jungle practice. Can you pick I don't care, any guardian. Emir, I'll play. No, wait a second. I'll play Bacchus and you go Emir. That's perfect. Those are the two supports that are in Smite 2, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you what it looks like when two supports hit each other in current Smite at mid camps at level 6. So at level 6, what items do you have usually in Smite? You'd have Thebes, right? You'd have a starter and Thebes, right? This all goes down to this all and without stacks. We're going to do no stacks, right? So starter, war flag, very normal, and Thebes, right? No stacks, Thebes, right? Level, we have to go to enemy. Maybe JK, can you get on Discord? I'm gonna be level 6. So let me get to level 6 here. This is very important for you guys to understand why going to 9.5 is so good and so amazing for this game. All right, you're in general. All right, perfect. Your one gives prods. Yeah. Yo. All right. What's up, bro? So let me go enemy, get to level 6, and buy Thieves and War Flag. Got you. So we're gonna fight here, right? So let's fight here. Cast all your abilities as if we were fighting normally right now. This is two supports fighting at level 6 with the items they would have. Okay, so what you just watched is two level 6 supports hit each other for 30 seconds, right? If you watch that and you ask yourself, well, what's the problem with that? There's many. There is no flow. A support should be the easiest target to kill in an early game, right? So what do I mean by this? So I'm going to close Smite, and I'm going to show you what another game looks like and show you two supports fighting each other at level 6 with what items they would have at level 6. Just to give you guys an understanding of where the game was before and where the game is now, right? So this is not just two supports hitting each other. Imagine a mid laner with one item hitting that support. You would never kill him, right? So here I'm gonna show you one more thing. I'm gonna show you what it's like in Dota to kill each other, 2 supports fighting each other, okay? Very simple. I just want to show you what the kill time is in another MOBA, 2 supports. I'm not saying Smite has to do anything with Dota. Smite has nothing to do. Smite needs to do nothing that Dota does. I'm just going to show you, for example, what 2 supports look like when they're fighting each other at level 6. Now, you've watched that last fight, right? Between me, Bacchus, and Emir, right? All right, now watch. This is what you'd have. This is what you'd have at 6 minutes, right? As a support. Now, let's fight each other. Do you see anything different between 2 supports hitting each other in Dota and 2 supports hitting each other in Smite? Okay, so what am I trying to say here? Is that how did 9.5 happen? So 9.5, what happened in 9.5 is they listened to the 5 or 10% player base that was dying in early game when they're out of position, and they tried to bandage fix these guys dying, which then led to nobody dying at all, and now people focus minion waves. Why would they focus minion waves? Well, it takes less time and no effort to kill a minion wave that gives the same gold that a tank gives, right? So I don't want to confuse your brains with Dota. That is just another perspective. So let's continue to explain 9.5, right? Should tanks be one-shotting? Okay, this is Smite's perspective on support, right? Smite support has always been, oh, you have to be a tank, right? Why? The goal to support in Smite is to enable your carries. Is that not what support is, right? Support is to enable your carries, to stun front and tank for your team, right? So they completely choke what you can play in support and in Smite by making it a tank only, right? Not only this, guys. Remember, what items are Smite 2 coming out with? A lot of active items, right? That don't give that crazy of stats, right? They give, some of them give good stats, but Blink, for example, only 100 or 200 HP or something, and some cooldown. The other activatable 30 armor, and then you slow their attack speed. So this is going to be great because now supports won't have this 9.5 ridiculous time to kill. Absolutely ridiculous time to kill. So what needs to happen in 9.5 when they look at 9.5, right? And they're going to revert back to 9.5, right? They're going back to 9.5. What's going to happen? Snowball's going to go up, right? But the problem is killing someone will be much easier, right? So movement around the map is going to be more important, right? Movement, so macro and decision making becomes more valuable. Right now in Smite, you don't have to think about anything but when your camps are up and when your mid wave is meeting. That's what matters, right? That's all that matters in today's game. If the guy goes left mid camps, you go right mid camps. They go Gold Fury, you go Pyro. They go left tower, you go right tower. You invade blue, they invade purple. Now the question is, why? It's because no one can kill each other. But that will change with 9.5. So another thing is that's going to be very important in this new patch. Another thing we should look at too, even in 9.5 when health is reduced, we need to start looking at how much gold kills are giving. So people are going to say the snowball game is going to be too aggressive. But my counter to that, right? People are going to say if you increase the gold on kills, right? People's counter argument is going to say, "Hey, but this is going to be snowbally." Now my question to them is, why should Smite scale? If you don't scale as a god, why do you want to keep playing the game to continue buying 500 pots? Do you feel rewarding? Why do people stop farming in Smite? After 30 minutes, after 33 minutes, you stop farming, right? You don't care about map control anymore. You care about the next fight because the next fight is who wins the game, right? We still have comeback mechanics. Yes, we will, which is actually really good, right? Why? So comeback mechanics without 9.5, right? Without 9.5, comeback mechanics are garbage. Why? Because nothing is happening to begin with. So if you bring a comeback mechanic into a really low competitive like game, you're just doing nothing. Nothing's happening. And if you do win a good early game, just know it doesn't matter because they're going to come back and scale again. So the actual comeback mechanics that they have right now, not only that, right? Let me close paint right quick. So 9.5. So let's think about things that have happened after 9.5. So there's going to be a lot of things to counter snowball. And what are these things, right? What are these things that are going to counter the snowball? So in season 9, when snowball was really aggressive and they did this, right? And they did this 9.5 change to increase health, it just made it where it was only 3 or 4 kills per SPL game. Now 9.5 is, we're reverting back to 9.5 with a lot of things added that are going to help counter snowball. And what are these? Comeback mechanic. Now comeback mechanic is coming back. It is going to help the snowball. How big the map is. The map has never been this big. It's actually insane how big the map is compared to old Smite. If you want to fight at 25 minutes, you ran down all the way from your base to their base and won the game. This can't really happen at 25 minutes, maybe at 35 or 40 minutes, but now the map is much bigger. Right? And EFG is also another thing that's very important. So there's a lot of other mechanics in the map. The map design is completely different than it was in season 9. So when you come back to 9.5, there's actually things fighting versus snowball. So this is going to be even more perfect than they even think or even know. So 9.5 is such a good thing that's going to happen to this game because without even knowing, they have added things that have helped, that would have helped that patch, but without knowing. So another thing to think about during now that 9.5 is coming back, right, is the flow of the game is going to be back, and now these tier 2s that they added make sense. Now, why? Why do these tier... First, let's ask, why didn't these tier 2s make any difference to the game when we played in the PTS? Well, it's because it adds a small spike, but either way, you're not fighting, so it doesn't matter. That spike that you have at a tier 2 doesn't matter because what are you going to do? You're going to go back to mid-wave, you're going to clear it, you're going to do left mids, you're going to do your red, you're going to do another wave, and then you're going to back and get the tier 3, so that tier 2 spike didn't actually matter at all. Right? So now these tier 2 spikes are very important. Why? Because people are killable again, and now having a tier 2 that has a crazy passive like Frostbound, when you hit 4 times, you get a slow on your next auto, are gonna matter because Gold Fury matters again because you can kill people, you can bait people to Gold Fury, and you can kill them, and you can do objectives, and the pace of the game comes back. The identity of Smite is going to be back. Smite lost his identity for 2 years, and now we're gonna have the Smite that we all came to love and play. Yes, exactly, Fish. Now blue invades are important. Now mid camps are important. Now Gold Fury contest is important. Now Pyro contest is important. Now the new objective at Fire is going to be important to contest because spikes are important. Spikes are important again because timings are important again because you can actually kill each other on those timings. Soul laners can solo each other. Jungler can gank solo. Jungler can gank mid. Jungler has opportunities everywhere. A jungler, you know what it feels to be a jungler? Back on your first rotation, tab, see breastplate, and say, I'm never ganking that lane again in my life. Do you know what that is? That's not even a jungle role. You just sit in duo or just get mid camps. ADC spikes are going to be crazy. Spikes matter again. The timing of the game is back. The identity of Smite is back. We're back. We're so fucking back. And now, you know what's the beauty? Now the picks change too. The picks, because now you're thinking about, damn, early game is important, but late game is important too. I'm not sure. You think we can hold them off? Maybe I can play a Tiamat with tablet, and maybe we can slow down their pace and just not contest as many Gold Furies, and maybe we're down 6 or 7k, but I have a Tiamat late game. Or on the other side of the coin, yo, let's play Izzy, Sylvanas, and look to invade and play aggressive and try to get these Gold Furies because they can't defend them. You see what I mean? Now there's variety in picks. Now there's different ways to think. Assassin supports can be back. Warrior supports can be back. Bro, mage supports, anything can be back. That's the beauty. They're bringing back variety. So 10.6 is the comeback mechanic, right? 10.6 Is it comeback and was it the ghost comeback and what else? I think I think it's fine. The power nerf I think is fine with I think it's the power nerf plus 9.5 that make the game feel like this. I think you remove 9.5 and then the power becomes different. You can scale it up or down. You know what I mean? I'm not sure, but I just know that 9.5 is a significant problem. Like the biggest problem there is. So you take this is the way I look at it if I'm high res. I bring the exact game I have to 9.5 in terms of health. Then I get a feeling for the game. I watch games. I watch comp players. I watch ranked. I watch casuals. I don't just look at a goddamn statistic page. I watch. I listen. And then I say, okay, I do think that people are dying. You know, there's 20. Let's just say there's 17 kills on average at 10 minutes. Okay, maybe people are dying too much, right? Maybe you tone it down just a little bit. Or, you know, you can do whatever you want. I just know 9.5 is the initial garbage thing. If I'm a better, all right, this is what I'll say. If I'm a better mid laner than this guy, then he better sit in the tower the whole goddamn game. If not, if he comes out 1 second, I'm killing him. And that's how that pressure works. Not just this guy sitting under tower and like, bro, I can't physically kill people that I'm better than. You know what I mean? That is crazy. Yeah, I think the power nerf might settle in really well with 9.5 being removed. Bro, you can do anything. When look. In if there's a lack of damage, you can only pick the characters that have multiple spells in high DPS. If there is an abundance of damage, then any character can be good. That is a very simple fact for any MOBA player that's ever played any MOBA in any time. If there's an abundance of damage, I can play whatever I want in any role because I do damage and I know I'm going to scale. I can play any god, anywhere, anyhow. As long as I have a reason and understanding for why I want to do my pick and my role, then it will work. I don't know if it was bad timing or not, but when Pagon sold Ven 5 times in one final set, the next patch was 9.5. I mean, not to say anything against Ven, but dude, then don't fight him or play passive or ask for help or ask for support. Ask for your support to poach over. Try to bring more resources to the fight if you've died 5 times. Thor double tap, Suki 1, Suki ult, Scylla ult. Had more skill expression. I'll say this. After 9.5, there was no skill expression. People that... Alright, so I'll say this. If you're a player that has weak mechanics and decision making, you will hate this patch. Because you will be dominated and shit on by players that are better than you. And that's okay. Because that is going to allow you to learn and become better. Just like anything else in life. Uller, yes, all the characters will be back. All the characters. You literally can't play Uller until 6 slots right now. That goes for a lot of characters, bro. I play Janice every game because I need to farm 6 items. And to accelerate the process of me farming 6 items, bored out of my goddamn skull, I pick Janice because he just does it faster. I want to be a level 2 Uller and I want to fight for prop buff. I want to be a level 4 Uller and I want to fight for Siren, knock a Siren. I want to be a level 7 Uller and I want to fight for mid camps. I want to be a level 9 Uller and invade their purple. I want to be a level 12 Uller and fight for oracles. I want to be a level 16 Uller. I do not just want to fight when I have full Bluestone, Heartseeker, Crusher, Titans, and fucking Transcendence. Nobody wants to farm 6 items. We play MOBA to kill each other. Why is Arena the most popular game mode in Smite? Because you're constantly killing each other with amazing third-person mechanics. That's why this game is prosperous. That is Smite identity. It's because you fight, not because you're fucking out farming. Yes, Hu Yi could be back. Why? Because now these minions don't have redonkulous XP. Now he can HP. Now he can just one the wave, maybe hit the archers once or twice, and then take the 1v1 brawl that he can actually fight. You can want, bro. It's gonna open up the game. The game is gonna blossom again. The game is gonna blossom. It's gonna be so beautiful. You know, and another thing too is that Smite since 9.5 hasn't made that bad of changes. They've made pretty positive changes. Like I feel really bad that they took out recipes, but I think they should think about bringing recipes back. Look. Let's make a list. How do I erase this? All right, don't say. Let's make a list of things that I think they should look at. Invader's Curse. Invader's Curse needs to be looked at. Bring back recipes. Recipes needs to come back. One of the best changes they had. I have no clue why they took out recipes. More glyphs, correct. More glyphs, which is options to scale. I think every item should have a glyph. And they better start working on it immediately. Every item should have glyph. Every single item should have glyph. I think Scorpion should be looked at. I bring him back right above Gold Fury Pit. Scorpion or any OBJ to contest. All right, you guys want to hear something? All right, I'm going to break your guys' brains. You guys ready for me to break your brains in Smite? You guys ready? You guys ready? All right, one thing they should look at, 100%. Okay, you ready? Obelisk is a good objective, but I'll keep a Obelisk here. Because they could do Obelisk again. I'd be down. I think it's so much fun. It's so exciting to contest map for a strong scepter instead of a random moon hitting a lane and then you get a scepter. But look, and one more thing to look at. So do you guys think, so with 9.5 people are gonna die faster? That is correct. Right? Yeah, I have a lot of videos before 9.5. I can show you guys after this. So I think minion waves have too much gold. I think minion waves have too much gold. Okay, I was about to get there, Sai. I was about to get there. So I think minion gold and XP needs to come down. And God kills need to go up in gold. There's no way that if a mid laner rotates, assist on 2 kills should be less value than getting the mid wave. There's no way. That is motivating players to not leave their lane. It has to be worth, rotations have to be worth if executed properly. So I'm gonna say this, right? But if you do this, right? These two things, if you do this, what happens? Snowball hits harder. Right? Because not only when you kill someone, you get now in this new meta, you're going to get more gold and more XP, but you're going to get more map, right? Because when you kill them, what are you going to do? You're going to farm, right? So check this. This is how you counter this. Now, this is the big variable secret. When you do this, you then lower spawn timers. And that will counter the snowball. Because if you get the kill and kill him, but then you have to reset because he's coming back quick to contest the camp, then it makes a difference. But if you're guaranteed to kill him and then get all of the map, then it doesn't matter. Then the snowball becomes very aggressive. And not only that, what does decreasing spawn timers do? It increases action. You get it? Because you know that you can take a fight. And maybe if you die, I might die and give them gold and XP. But I know that I can be back on the map right away. Bro, this would fix it. I've literally told them. I've said these things, bro. I don't want to harp on it. But I just think to myself, where would Smite be if 9.5 never happened? I think it would have been really prosperous. I think every pro player that played after Season 9 got the fucking short end of the stick on those metas that they played, which were 3 to 4 kills. I don't know how anyone watched that. For 2 years straight, I watched SPL and ordered Chipotle and fell asleep every game. I could not watch it. There was not enough action to keep me watching. I could not watch these fucking guys hit waves. I could not. There's no fucking skill in hitting waves. I feel bad for them because they were amazing, talented players that got dog shit meta to play in. So, do you guys understand this part? If minion gold and XP goes down, God kills gold and XP go up, it's going to make for you to be more aggressive and not far. Like, let's say there's a wave, right? My brain, mathematically, I'm a complete logic person. I would never fight in this meta over a wave. Never. Because 1, I'm never going to kill him. 2, the wave is worth more. So why would I ever fight? It's literally counterproductive. It's literally so stupid to fight. No, I think Totem is fine. It's an objective for solo and objective for mid. I think they should add more objectives so Totem is not the only thing they're thinking about. I think Totem is high value. I think it's an objective on solo. I think they should add Scorpion. The spawn timers is what needs to be looked at, bro. The spawn time needs to be looked at. The way it scales per level to seconds that you're dead needs to be looked at. Hi-Rez needs to look at this. You can bring Draugr back easily. You can bring Draugr back. What they should do is that they should re-add the 2 minions on proc camp, leave the Naga Siren, and then add Draugr at 15-minute spawn. And then now you have Draugr, Totem, Siren, mid camps, Scorpion above gold. You have the new Fire Giant, the new Bull Demon, Totem, other Siren on solo, and CD camp. Bro, and then on top of that, you need to kill each other. And then you need to kill each other because killing is what matters. Look, and this is all that matters. Because if there's more things to fight over, then there's more fighting. Because what happens is, you know what they say? You know what they've told me? I told them this formula. I said, look at this formula, please. Look at this. I told them to look at this. They said, well, wouldn't that make them want to fight less? And I said, yeah, probably, right? Because you're scared of Snowball. But then this would counter that. You got to stop thinking. You got to think about fixing the problem, not just Band-Aid fixing that shit. No, I think Gold Fury is fine to be. Gold Fury should be available at minute 1. If you have a comp that can solo Gold Fury at minute 1, then go for it. High risk, high reward. And what would that comp be like? Sylvanas, Raw, Scotty can tank Bastet with Cat, double Cat into heals. No, the map is fine where it's at. It doesn't need to be bigger. What up, Salamander? I mean, I would love for someone at high res to reach out and I can just give them these ideas. It's literally just facts, bro. The thing is that look, Dota was known for being one of the late game MOBAs, right? For many reasons. There's buyback, the base, high ground. There's a lot of things that incorporated into that, right? But in Dota, it made sense, right? Because in Dota, there is a lot of scaling. Smite has no scale. You don't buy more than 6 items. You don't do anything past 6 items. There's nothing you can do to get stronger. And please don't say 3K pot. I don't give a shit about 3K pot. No one does. So with that being said, right? Smite identity is an early game, mid game, into an EFG. So I think EFG should spawn around 25 minutes, and I think you should get more gold for kills, meaning more items faster, leaving us around an average game time of 25-27 minutes. That's what Smite should be. Bro, Smite in the old days, bro, let's look at this. Let's look at an old Smite game. Let me see my playlist. Look, season 8, let's see some season 8. Season 8 jungle.
Under attack.
Honestly, from what he said, I think it's, yeah. Boots can be brought back. Boots could easily be brought back. Boots could be easily brought back. Boots could be easily brought back. I'll say it another time. Boots could be easily brought back. Jungle feels more open, yeah.
Enemy missing middle.
Teammate down. An enemy has been slain. Snipe one.
Successful excursion.
Snipe one. Double my paycheck.
6 to 11 at 8 minutes.
Your team has destroyed a
The map is perfect at where it's at.
attack.
Fuck! Just CC him, man. I'm just fucking saucing them. I've done this. It's like that's ages.
Enemy missing middle. Best wishes.
Shut
Enemy
down.
missing middle.
Yeah, the talk. I already went over it. I'll answer what questions do you guys have about anything I've said? Yeah, Boots is an awesome. I think what they had before. So Boots is a spike, right? It's a cool spike. It's an interesting spike. I think Boots, you can go about it 2 different ways. I think the way they had it before actually made a lot of sense to me. You buy a $2,000 pot that opens up another slot where you'd have more value. You get the MS that you'd get from Boots, and then it opens up another slot for a 7 slot. So scaling continues past 35, which makes map control mean more Gold Furies matter more FGs, map control matters a lot more, towers matter more. 100% Cologne, that's going to be the beauty. So how does this affect Smite 2? That's a great question. It does so much. Why? Everyone is so bored of the Smite we have today. And I'm not just saying, when I'm saying us, I mean us, right? People say, bro, you're just a doomer. You just hate Smite. All those people that say that don't do anything for Smite. So the difference is, Smite 2 has time now. Smite 2 has time. Why? Because this game that we're going to play, nobody knows what's going to happen. Not even high-res knows. And that's beauty. You don't need to know. Everybody's going to be surprised. Everybody's going to be trying new things. Everybody's excited, right? And this gives Smite 2 leeway. It gives it time. Right now, everybody hates Smite 1. They lost 5,000 players in 1 month. So everybody's waiting for Smite 2. Everybody's hungry for Smite 2 because they hate Smite 1. Now when they're able to try new things and a new experience and a new way to play the game, they're going to forget about Smite 2, and it's going to give them time to perfect their game. Correct, Hells. Boots, this is another huge point. Boots also delayed tanks being tanky in the first 6 minutes. Yes, that is one of the problem. I don't need to buy Boots anymore as a support, so what do I buy? I buy Thebes, and guess what? I have fucking 100 prots of each with 2000 HP at level 6. That's a problem. That's broken. Nobody plays. Support is not supposed to be the tankiest fucking pair. Support is supposed to be cheap, poor. I'm supposed to be trying to give my team a good game. I'm not supposed to be the goddamn fucking frontline, let Jesus in the front. Why is support like that? Support is not supposed to be that. Support is supposed to be moving around the map, trying to enable my lanes, win my team lanes, like it is in Smite 2. In Smite 2, if you watch the Roar or you watch me play in support, even it's literally undeveloped game, what do? We go invade. And we bother their team, we bother their jungler, then we bother mid and try to set up and get their beads, then we come back to duo and secure some camps, and then we go back to, their jungle. There's so much you can do. I'm 100% happy with pre 9.5. Exactly, Hells. That's the reason, Hells. You're 100% right. You're mitigating 50 to 60% damage in the first 12 minutes before the damage can get their percent pen online, which leaves you in a spot where as a mid laner or an ADC, dude, how often do you hit a support? You don't. You ignore him. You always ignore the support nowadays at 12 minutes, 10 minutes, 7 minutes. Bro, what the fuck? If a support is at my purple, I should be able to punish him every fucking time. He's a fucking support. He's not a jungler. He's not a mid laner. He's not an ADC. He's not a soul laner. He's a support. He's a support. He's not a goddamn frontline. Like, bro, I think boot spike was necessary for the game. Once they took it out, you buy Thebes first item. What the fuck? Now this guy is literally unkillable for 7-8 minutes until my mid laner gets coin or Obshard. What's up, Prometheus? I think so, free. But yeah, man. This is going to be an exciting time for Smite. I'm just happy. I want to say like a drop the mic statement. Now I pretty much finished. Unless you guys have any more questions that you think people would ask. You guys have any more questions about anything that I said? What's up, Alpha? No questions? I think this is the biggest W Smite move has made in 2 years. I think they should look at reverting purse kit. And I think they should look at plants proccing items. Yeah. That's just all I want to say. Thank you for watching, guys.